How I survived 7 days with no meat. Hey guys, my name is Mia Lockhart. I'm a serial entrepreneur who loves God and who loves helping people. Today we're going to talk about 7 days of no meat. Let's hop straight into the video. My blood type is B positive. It does suggest that I eat protein, I eat meat. There are several different types of protein that it suggests that I have, but I wanted to do a vegan fast. I wanted to do this Daniel fast. So I decided to dive into this, and no meat was definitely on the menu, because when you're doing a Daniel fast or if you're doing a vegan fast, you don't eat any meat. So just to be clear, I do not stand for being a full-time vegan. This will not be my lifestyle forever at this moment, I don't think. I do think that fasting and not going without meat and not eating, being on the Daniel fast, I think it is a fast. I think it is not necessarily something that you should do every single day of your life, because like I said, my blood type suggests that I eat protein. And the way that I feel like something is missing. I don't believe that I should eat meat every single day. I don't think that I need meat every day, but I do think that having meat in my diet is important. And like I said, I don't know if what's going to develop out of this, because I've never been able to do a 21-day Daniel fast. I've done a fast where I've gone without meat, but I still had like eggs or products that had eggs in them and things like that. So that really wasn't a full-fledged Daniel fast to get rid of all dairy products, all meat products. So this is kind of something different. I want to say, if you're thinking of doing no meat, it's challenging. Check your blood type first. If you don't know what foods match your blood type, go to the doctor, find out what your blood type is, and then Google. You can literally Google and find out what foods are for your blood type. And in my research, if I'm not mistaken, I looked at all the blood types, and everybody does require some type of meat protein. Even if it's just fish, that's still some type of protein. But you have these people that are full-fledged vegans who don't eat any meat, who lived a long time. So, who knows to say. I'm not proposing that, you can't live a life without eating any meat. I just feel like it's more of a fast. Is it going to be a 30-day fast? Is it going to be a 90-day fast? Is it going to be a year-long fast? It possibly can be, but, you really have to seek God and see what he leads you to do. Because you don't want to do things to your body thinking you're being healthy, and on the other hand, you're harming yourself. So you want to be wise with what you're doing. That's what I'm doing. Like I said, this has been 7 days of no meat, and actually today is day 11 of no meat for me. And so I am going above and beyond. It has been challenging. I feel great. I feel like I'm in tune. I feel like I'm in tune with God in another way. I feel like everything is so freeing. There's a peace inside of me that I typically don't feel. One thing I can say is changing my diet, and I never thought that this would happen, is I feel like some of the things that would typically trigger me emotionally are not as potent. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't feel anything. There was this one situation that happened with an individual where typically I would be off the rails. I would be upset, obsessing over it. And I just feel like my state of mind is much calmer about it. Of course, I'm bothered by it, but at the same time, I feel like, okay, I'm going to get past this. Like I typically get past challenges in life. This is not the end of the world. I don't feel like I need to react in an aggressive way. And I just feel like I'm at peace about things. And I feel like that this situation came to a head because I changed my diet. I have been praying. I've been talking to God during this time. It hasn't just been a diet change. It's been a spiritual connection with God for me as well. So changing your diet can open up so many things. If you change your diet and things outside of you start to change, it is because God is doing something new in your life. And food, how we operate, what we put in our body, as much as people act like it doesn't matter, it matters. And I think praying and getting close to God is definitely going to be at the top of the list of what really makes things change in our life. Because they have that saying, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. I feel like because I've changed my diet, because I'm seeking God in a new way, things are changing for me. And this one thing that happened was something that I've been dealing with for years. 11 days in this fast, and God is starting to reveal things to me and give me clarity on things that I didn't have clarity on. And it's like it's not anybody's fault about what you experience in life. It's just like an awakening. That's what it is. I feel like it's an awakening in this situation. And every time I've gone on a fast, whether it be a water fast, no matter if it was even that fast that I went on where I still was kind of eating dairy products, but there was no meat, but there was still like eggs and things like that, I still feel like God moved in that. And so now every time I change my diet, every time I press into God in a new way, it's always something new that he unveils and reveals to me, opposed to me staying stagnant in the same ways of doing things and then him just letting things remain the same. It's like the things that we read about in the scripture and the things that God did and the things that the people in the Bible did, when we start to even apply those to our life in this day and in this time, we can start to see the hand of God move in our lives the same way he did in Bible times, because he's the same God today, yesterday, and forevermore. He's not going to change. So I'm just excited about this journey, you know, and God begins to unveil things that may not always be ideal. It may not always be fun. It may not always be good, but anything that God has for us is good for us. So in order to get to the next level, I'm really wanting to get to my next level in life, in business, in relationships. And so I'm believing that this fast is going to help me. So if you're considering doing a no meat fast, just be up for the challenge to know that you will feel a little weak. You need to find fruits and vegetables and grains and even seeds that are going to have protein in them to help you keep going on this journey. Also, you want to make sure you have enough electrolytes. You want to make sure you have enough potassium. You want to make sure you have enough salt. You want to make sure you study food to find out what foods are going to work for you. So I pray that you guys found value in this video. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment below and let me know if you're on your journey to start eating no meat. Also, if you have not hit the subscribe button, be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notifications bell so that you'll be notified every time I create videos just like this. I want to thank you so much for watching. Until next time, have a blessed one.